Well, it happened, I guess. I am dead. Well, at least the pain in my head is gone, and I won't have to throw up alone in the bathtub while I'm still sitting inside it, no less. I am dead, I'm certain, but I'm still existing, it seems. There was that blinding light, followed by the deafening explosion that extinguished the light and left me in this darkness, so dark that thought itself was impossible. The darkness faded away to this place. I don't seem to have a body, but I know I'm no longer in the dark void, and I feel life. It's green and beautiful, and I would have loved to be here while I was alive, but I guess it's better late than never. Oh no. It was my youngest daughter's driver's test today. I was supposed to take her. Certainly my death changed those plans. And how will my wife tell our oldest daughter of my death? Or maybe my youngest already told her over text. I'm only sad to be dead because they lose a father and my wife loses a husband of 23 years. It won't be until Wednesday until my business partner Justin learns of my death. At first he'll be disappointed I missed our web development meeting, and he'll shoot me off a few texts just to tell me how upset he is. I'm sure he'll keep building the company, but we were already maxed out with our workload as it was, and I don't blame him for moving on with his own projects as if he has to. I mean, that is all he really could do. I trust him to keep our verbal agreements about my part of the business. But for the rest, I don't expect much anyone else to grasp what was going on. Perhaps they could watch hundreds of hours of me talking on a YouTube live stream and put it all together. But they won't, and I guess that's okay. Because death isn't ever clean or tidy. There will be a lot of loose ends that my family has to clean up. I hope they told me what they wanted to say while I was alive. And I certainly hope I understood the words when they said them. My wife loved me. I don't have any doubt of this. She took care of me better than any mother. Damn, I lucked out with her. Both of my daughters are strong. The youngest is only 16, and from what I know about her, she'll be just fine. I hope. My oldest will be devastated. As much as we fought, my death will affect her the most. We misunderstood each other most of our lives. I was working on being a better listener, but now that I'm dead, I guess that's all I can do. I wonder who will tell my father. I never thought I would die before him. He at least survived longer than his own dad, who died shortly before I was born. I guess my oldest will have to tell him. Maybe she would tell his stepdaughter first. I wish my death hadn't come when my father was dealing with so many other things in his own life. But I didn't choose this time, and I didn't choose this day. I suppose many people will never know of my death. Some friends have no connection to my family, so how could they know? Some people I talk to 4 or 5 times a week, and they'll just see me not logged in. And the last time I did log in, we'll get further and further into the past. I hope they don't think I left them on purpose. I suppose they'll know something major happened when I no longer update any YouTube channels. Death! What is it? And where am I? Why do my thoughts continue? In my life, I have believed many things about the afterlife, from various forms of Christianity to thoughts bordering on Buddhism to nothingness after death. Well, at least now I know nothingness was wrong. Good, because I've always wanted to know what happened after death. The sun is so hot. My wings are burning under its gaze. Oh, wings? What am I? I'll fly over to that shady area. So much better. I didn't fly too far, and it felt quite natural, as if I was born to fly. I was light. No more pain in my back. That was refreshing. But how did I fly? With a light push, I left the broadleaf I had landed on just a few seconds ago, and I guessed I would be able to see my reflection. But my flying pattern was a bit erratic. I did see some white flashes, but I would need to be more steady. It made sense that I could just land on the water. So I did. The water was still, and the surface tension didn't break when I landed on it. I bent my head down to see large eyes looking back. Whoa, okay. I was either a moth or a butterfly. But when was I a caterpillar or a larva? I don't remember this at all. I shouldn't have stayed in the water so long. I guess a fish of some kind made an easy grab at a dumb butterfly pondering existence. The darkness is gone. I'm so heavy. My body's so heavy. A vast river valley spreads out in front of me. Time seems to be different here. A village is forming in the valley, right before my eyes, and it's destroyed and rebuilt as I stare unblinkingly down upon it. I'm blinded by this winter snow, and then minutes later, the snow is gone. The village is now a city. Eventually, it reaches the foot of where I sit. I haven't moved for hundreds of years, but I've seen everything, and now the village has come to me. A flurry of activity and loud sounds again bring that flash. The darkness fades. I feel so warm. Not a bad warm, but a healthy warm. I'm so thirsty. I push my nose upwards. Oh, the sweet milk in my mouth. And there were others next to me, also suckling and making a purring sound. No reflection needed, I must be a cat. I'm so hungry. I'm curled up next to my mother. I can't yet see her, but I know she's there. I love how she licks my head, and her purring is so inviting. I can't remember how long it's been since I felt so relaxed and certain I was safe. I'm went asleep again. My mother, she's biting the scruff of my neck, but it doesn't hurt at all. Not at all. It pinches a little bit, but it doesn't hurt. She drops me off next to another cat, and I'm cold, so cold I'm shivering. Mother! No! No! I can still smell the sweet milk. I walk towards the smell, but before I get close enough, someone picks me up. Something picks me up. I don't know. But I'm warm again, wrapped up in soft arms. There was no purring, but after a time, I'm again drinking milk. But the flavor is not the same. I still can't see anything, but I do feel safe. She pulls me close at night, and we snuggle. I love to play with her hair despite still not being able to see so well. Maybe eventually I can see, I don't know. And eventually I was introduced to some new brothers and sisters, and they hated me at first, but we get along now. And sometimes we even snuggle when they are in the mood. I still don't know what happens after death, because it seems I have more life to live. I would have liked to explore more being a butterfly or even a rock or whatever I was, but being a cat isn't so bad. I wish I could understand what my mother is always saying to me, but I know what she means when she's happy, and I know at least when she's mad. And every now and then, another mother visits. She's not as fast or even as tall, but she is kind and delicate. But when she holds me or clips my nails, I can tell she is kind. Her voice sounds familiar. Her smell brings back a sort of nostalgia, but from where I can't quite recall. All I know is that she loves me as much as I love her.